Yo guys, I'm late for today's class. Once again, I was taking up another class right now. So I just completed with that class. I went to take a piss and then I came back. That was a short introduction to my break of 2 minutes. Okay, so how are you guys? Okay, how are you guys? Is everybody all right? Is everybody fine? Please let me know. अनिकेत राजपूत भाई मुझे नहीं लग रहा ये सर्टिफिकेट प्रोवाइड करने वाले हैं. अनिकेत तुम्हें नहीं करेंगे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बाकी सबको कर देंगे. ओके अनिकेत लेट्स एंजॉय. Dude, come on, man. Okay. Not fine. Prashant, what happened in your life? Did breakup happen? This teacher said something to you? Just tell us the name. I'm half Bihari. We'll manage it. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Okay. So, great man. Amazing man. Shit. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. And अरे सर इतने टाइम से मैसेज कर रहा था आपने आज ही देखा और आज ही तुम पे ला गए. कोई बात नहीं होता है. ओके. Okay, let's try to understand what we have studied in our previous class, guys. Could you guys let me know what have you studied in our previous class? Please let me know. So how do you manage so many things? So actually I'm on a break right now. I've come to Mumbai to just hang out with my cousins. So still my cousins are like, hey, dude, we will see you. You just finish up the boot camp, then we'll beat the shit out of you. I'm like, hey, dude. Okay, so we studied about linear regression. We studied about box plot. We studied about outliers. Good. We got to know about a little bit about multivariate regressions itself. Good, guys. Then thank you so much, guys, for attending the JavaScript bootcamp. I hope that you guys like that as well. Sir, Instagram will reply though. So on Instagram, most of the time my girlfriend uses it. So yeah. She's the one who's not replying to you, not me. Okay. So fake Karim Nadi ban ke subscribers. Nice idea. Nice. Okay, so we learned about how to convert DF to CSV as well. That's great. Okay, so let's continue from right over there, guys. Let's continue from right over there. Let me first open up the collab notebook. So I don't know why, man, but I feel as if the web development means I have a much more greater experience in data science than in web development. But the classes for web development goes much more better than data science. I have no idea why is that the case. Okay. I need to understand how to make sure that the boot camps for data science also goes through the same like energy and shit. Okay, let's I'm trying to explore it, man. I'm trying to explore it. Let's yeah, maths. Somebody just wrote maths. Okay. I'll try to make sure that I am able to make it as interesting as possible. Okay, I'll try to make sure that the next bootcamp on data science, whenever that is the case, is much more interesting. Let's see how that goes on as well. Okay, so predicting the house prices, we'll open that notebook up. We will connect ourselves to Google Colab after it opens up. So we'll connect ourselves to Google Colab right over here, and then we'll switch on all the different code boxes itself. So give us 2 minutes. Okay, so it is connected. We'll run all the codes to reach the point where we were at. Blah 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 blah. Box plot, d plot, wo plot, standard deviation. Export the data set itself. And anyway. Oh shit. I think so. Now it should be working absolutely fine. Export dataset, machine learning, linear regression. It will take some time to actually make sure that all the code boxes are running. As you saw it yesterday as well, it took some time to actually make it run. And then we'll start off with our machine learning, that is linear regression. There are going to be some things that we are going to learn right over here. Up to that point of time, I'm just opening up the live chat, guys. Give me a second. Let me just open up the live chat channel. videos live. Okay, so I've opened up the live chat as well so that I'm able to see your comments right over here. Okay, so my voice is also coming up. So muted off. Okay, so so it's still running. We'll have to wait for some times till it finishes off to run the last particular sentence itself. Till that point of time, I'll just be answering some questions. Okay, attendance ho gayi kya sir? No, attendance has not yet happened. They are too brisk today. I don't know why. So yeah, I think so. It's the job of coffee, I guess. I don't know, or my brother just spent a lot of money of mine. Okay, tell me something about the project. You will get the know about the project once you complete the project, right? Okay, so please respond on LinkedIn. Yeah, man, I have a lot of different pending requests on LinkedIn. Like, you won't even believe it. Like, it's like some 38 pending requests that are there, and like a lot of messages. I feel that there are a lot of messages that I have still to see. So I will just like, it will take me some time. Okay, I'm not getting enough time. Actually, I'm on a holiday, so I'm not opening up LinkedIn a lot. So whenever I get some time, I will definitely like go through all the same. Okay, so yeah, all our code is run right now. We'll start with our machine learning portion itself. Okay, so let's get started right away, guys. So df.head, we already know it is going to show us the data frame itself. It is going to show us the data that we are going to use, the first 5 rows of the data itself, as you're able to see. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we already know about df.head. Okay, and there's no issues right over here. So we'll move on to the next particular thing itself. Now the next particular thing that we need to understand is we need to separate our x and y's, guys. Okay, we need to separate our data and the target that we are having. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? Okay, there are two things in every data set, right? Questions and answers. Okay, there are two things in every single like machine learning program that we are having. There's some questions and there are the answers related to the questions. There is the data features or data and the labels associated with it. There is the x and the y's associated with it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Okay, the questions and the answers, the features of the data and the labels and the x's and y's that are associated with this. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Sayed, Aman, then Ali, you can go with full stack web development. That will be my suggestion to you. Okay, so the same thing we need to do it right now. This x that is there, okay, these features or data should not contain prices, should not contain the price column, right? Okay, they should not contain the price column. Similarly, the labels or the y should be just be the price column. Okay, it should just contain the price columns. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Features, data, and x should not contain the price column, and labels and y's should contain the price column. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Why are you not able to understand it? Okay, there's nothing to understand about it. Okay, the features, data, these are the questions that are there. Okay, when you are just giving somebody the questions itself, why would you have the answer? Price is the answer. The price column is the answer itself. So you're just going to give somebody the questions. So you just have to take the entire data set and remove the price column from right over there. Just take all the data and remove the price column from right over there. That gives you all the questions, all the features, all the data, all the x's are that is going to be there. And having just a column of prices, having just a column of prices itself, that's your labels, that is your y, that is the price column that is there, guys. Okay, so we need to separate the x's, the features, the data from the price itself. Okay, we need to separate the questions and answers. Okay, we need to separate the questions and answers, guys. That is what we are doing right over here, guys. That is what we are doing right over here. We are creating an matrix. Okay, we are going to create a matrix. So np, okay, do you guys remember np is the short form for what library, guys? Could you guys let me know? np is the short form for what library? Could you guys let me know? NumPy, guys. That's absolutely clever. Okay, I just forgot the name. Dri Rishajsha. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but yeah. So this is said the exact same thing. Okay. NP is the short form for NumPy. Okay, NumPy basically works on matrices itself. So the entire data that we are having, the entire data frame that we are having, we're going to convert into a 2D array. Okay, 2D matrix itself, 2D array or 2D matrix. Okay, for that we are going to use the np.array function. Okay, that we are going to use np.array function. So basically it converts the data frame into a matrix that we are able to use. Are you guys able to understand it? Okay, a two-dimensional matrix that we are able to use. So it will convert the data frame, whatever data frame is here present inside of this parenthesis, whatever data frame is present here inside of this parenthesis, we will be able to convert it into a 2D array or a 2D matrix itself, guys. As simple as that. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. So that itself, okay. Okay, that itself is very easy, right? So what we want to do is the access should not contain prices. Okay, that is our aim from the data frame data set that we are having. Okay, it should not contain the column. It should not contain the column of prices. We're going to tell data frame dot drop. Okay, we want to drop a particular column. Okay, we want to drop a particular column, guys. So df, that is the data frame that we have, we want to drop a particular column. Which column do we want to drop? Price. Okay, which column do we want to drop? The name of that column is price. Now we need to specify whether it is a column or it is a row. Okay, Python does not know that. Python has no idea whether it is a row or it is a column. So you have to specify this access is equals to 1. If access is equals to 1, that means you want to drop a column itself. If access is equals to 0, then that means you want to drop a row. Right over here, we want to drop a column itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay, right now we want, so what do you want to drop? Do you want to drop a row? Do you want to drop a column? Python needs to understand that. To make Python understand that, you specify this access equals to 1. Access is equals to 1 basically means you drop a column. You drop a column itself. What is the name of the column? Price. So in the entire data frame, you're dropping the price column itself, and the rest of the data, you're converting it into a NumPy array, okay, into a matrix itself, that we are going to save it inside of a variable called as X. That is what we are going to save it inside of a variable called as X. Similar to that, in the second particular line, we are creating Y. Okay, in the second particular line, we are creating Y, or the label itself. That is basically data frame dot price. The price column from data frame, guys. Okay, the price column from data frame. That is what we are going to use right over here, and that also we are going to convert it into a matrix of NumPy. Okay, NumPy dot array that we are going to use right over here. So if we are running this particular line of code, we will be able to convert both of them into the data, that is the features that is saved in X, and the labels, that is price, that is saved in Y. That is what we have done right over here. As simple as that. As simple as that. We have just separated questions and answers. We just separated questions and answers, guys. Okay. The next thing that we want to do is train and test split. Now this is a very tricky thing because you have not yet learned about it. Okay, so let us first go back to our drawing board and let's try to understand. Let's go back to our very initial example that we were using. Okay, we are going to understand about the very initial things that we learned about. That was the example of the chatur. Okay, then you are having your ranchordas, shamaldas, chachad, the intelligent student, and then you are the memorizer, the intelligent student, and the normal student who didn't want to learn anything. Let's go back to that particular example, guys. Let's think about it. Okay, let's think about it. I am the teacher. I am the teacher itself. I have a guidebook. Okay, I again go back to the same example. I have a guidebook right now. The guidebook has some, let's assume, 500 question and answers. Okay, this guidebook has some 500 questions and answers, guys. Okay, that is what we have, 500 question and answers. So I will split this entire into two particular parts. One is going to be your 400 question and answers, and the other is going to be 100 question and answers. Okay, I'm going to split this guidebook into two parts. One is going to, I'm the teacher. Okay, this is the teacher, guys. Okay, this is the teacher. It's going to split the entire book into two halves, 400 question and answers and 100 question and answers right over here. These 400 question and answers are going to be provided to the student. Okay, these 400 question and answers are going to be provided to the student itself. But before going to the final examination, that is live, okay, before going to the final examination, that is live itself, okay, the JEE mains, okay, before letting the student go for JEE mains examination itself, what I am going to do, okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to set up a small test right over here, just to figure out if my student is okay enough to go for JEE mains or not. Okay, if my student is okay enough to go to JEE mains or not. Okay, so what I will be doing is I'll be utilizing these 100 question and answers to set up a test for my student, and based on the result of this particular test, then only I will allow him or her to go for the JEE mains exam. Okay, are you guys able to understand? If this student does well in this test, okay, then only the student is going to go for JEE mains, otherwise not. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. The student basically trains himself on these 400 question and answers. Whatever learning is happening is based on this 400 question and answers, guys. This is called as the train data or training data. Okay, training data. Okay, because on these 400 question and answers, the student is getting trained. The student is learning on the basis of that. Okay, whereas these 100 question and answers are called as testing data or test data, because on these 100 questions and answers, I'm taking up a test of that student to figure out how well he is able to do on unseen questions, how well that student is able to do on unseen questions itself, how well he has learned, just to understand that. Karan Rajkumar Singh, this person has not attended the classes from starting, and hence he is saying time ho gaya. Karan Rajkumar Singh, it's a guaranteed, written guarantee from mine that you will not be getting the certificate. Okay, it man. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Let me take up the screenshot of this name itself. Yeah, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know what is training data and what is testing data. Please do let me know, guys. Great. So similar to that, the current data set that we are having, okay, the current data set that we are having right now, the DF data set that we are having, we need to separate it into a training data on which our model, our student, our machine learning model is going to learn, is going to understand, is going to train upon. And another small part of the data that is going to be our test data, and on this test data we are going to test whether it is doing good or whether it is doing bad. Okay, so that is how we are going to split up our training and the testing data as well. Okay, so we are going to go right over here, and we are going to change. Okay, we are going to split the entire data set. So we are having X and Y features and labels right over here. So we want X train, okay, we want Y train, okay, we want X test, we want Y test as well. Okay, are you guys able to understand? Each training data and testing data has its own question and answers. Okay, each testing data and training data has its own question and answers as well. Are you guys are able to see right over here? Okay, 400 question and answers. Okay, each of them have their own like labels X and Y, each of these. So 100, okay, again has its own X and Y's, again question and answers right over here. So similar to that, we are going to create our X train, X test, Y train, Y test, and we are going to use an inbuilt function. We are going to use an inbuilt function that we have imported at the very start itself. If you go to the top itself, we are selected from SKLearn dot model selection, import test train test split. Okay, from sklearn dot model selection, import train test split. So instead of doing the entire split on your own, so okay, this will go on to training data, this will go into testing data, this function is automatically able to create training and testing data for you. This function is automatically able to create the training data and the testing data for you guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. I'm going to split the data into training data and testing data using this train test split, guys. It will automatically do that for you. You don't have to do it on your own. So that is what we are going to use right now. Let me scroll down below to the point where we were at. I think so we were somewhere around here. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is x comma y, that is the data that we are going to split. Okay, that is the data that we are going to split, the x and y's that we have created right now. What is the test size? Okay, so for example, if there are 100 rows that are there, so 20 of them will be from test and 80 of them will be from training. So the size of the test data set, we want to create it to 20% data should be in the test data set itself. Okay, so x test and y test should be 20% of the data. That is what it is specifying right over here. The size of the test, okay, the size of the test data set should be 0.2, that is 20%. Okay, 0.2, that is 20%, guys. Okay, random state is equals to 42. What do you mean by this random state? Okay, what is this random state itself? So now the data is in one particular, like from the starting itself, the data is the exact same, right? We are not changing the orientation of the rows. Okay, the first row is the first row up till now. It is not the 10th row, it is not the 15th row. We have not changed the rows orientation itself, but there might be some pattern, right? The first 15 rows might be just from California. Okay, the first 15 rows of our data set might be just from California itself. The next 15 rows might be from Dallas. The next 15 rows might be from Boston. Okay, some particular location in Boston. So this entire thing, we need to make sure that it has been randomly arranged. All our data inside of our data set has been randomly arranged itself. Okay, so that there is no bias. Okay, there's no bias that, okay, well, we have learned just about the northern Boston itself. The southern Boston data is in testing data set itself. There's no correlation between the training data and the testing data. There's no correlation between the training data and the testing data itself. So we want to make sure that the rows are randomly arranged, so that we are taking up 80% and keeping it up inside of training data. We're taking up 20% and keeping it up inside of testing data. And we are not having any kind of problems right over there. Okay. Are you guys able to understand what we want to do? Are you guys able to understand what we want to do? This random state can be any number. This is a random number that you have to fill up right over here. 42 is a random number that I've filled up right over here. Okay, you can put up 30, you can put up 45. That's totally up to you guys. Okay, it's a random number that basically randomly arranges all the rows. Okay, the order of the rows are basically randomly changed. Okay, if you put up 42 right over here, you will get the same order of rows what I am getting. If you get to put up 39, then you'll get another order of rows itself. Okay, please remember this. If I am putting up 42, you are putting up 42, then we both will be getting the same new order of arranged rows. If I'm putting up 42 and you're putting up 39, we'll get some other arranged order of rows itself. Okay, like I said, 42 you can change it up to anything. Okay, you can put up 20, you can put up 5, you can put up 100. That is up to you. Okay, now 42 is not a convention. Okay, but yeah, 42 is what I put usually. Okay. Is there any train size? Why do you require train size? Okay, there are just two things, right? Train and test. If test you have already specified to be 0.2, what is train? Train is 0.8. Why do you need to specify it? Okay, so random state will change the order, but what is the benefit of doing so? Layman language, please. Okay, let's go back to layman language. You have, let's say, 500 question and answers. Okay, you have 500 question and answers that you are having right over here. Okay, you are having 10 chapters. Okay, you are having 10 chapters right over here. Okay, so every chapter has 50 question and answers. Okay, every chapter has 50 question and answers, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. You are having 500 question and answers. There are 10 chapters. You are having 50 question and answers in every single chapter itself. Okay, so if without rearranging the questions, okay, without having random state, if I try to divide the entire thing into 80-20%, okay, 80% goes to training data, 20% goes to testing data. So I'm dividing this into 400 question and answers and 100 question and answers, right, guys? Please do let me know. Okay, without rearranging, I'm not having any kind of random state, guys. I'm not having any kind of random state. I'm dividing it into 400 question and answers and 100 question and answers. Now my student is going to be trained on this particular 400 question and answers. This is going to be my student. Okay, he's going to train on that. Okay, but this 400 question and answers has only chapters from 1 to 8. These 400 question and answers are from chapters 1 to 8 itself, because I have not rearranged the questions. The first 50 question and answers for chapter 1, the 50 question and answers from chapter 2, the 50 question and answers from chapter 3, and again 50 question and answers from chapter 4, and so on and so forth. So these 400 question and answers have only questions from chapter 1 to 8. But when he's going for testing, okay, when he's going for testing right over here, okay, when he's going for testing right over here itself, you're asking the test on chapter 9 and 10. You're asking the test on chapter 9 and 10, guys. How is my student going to perform well in that test? He will not be able to understand anything because he has not learned anything about that. That is the reason why you randomly arrange these 500 question and answers first before dividing it into training and testing splits. Okay, before dividing it into training and testing splits, so that our student is able to learn from every single chapter itself randomly. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you still not able to understand this? Are you guys able to understand why do we have random state? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand why do we have random state, guys? Please do let me know. Bad rocks, you understood, right? Great, amazing, bad rocks. So right over here, as you're able to see, it basically tells you the length of the X train, the Y train, the X test, Y test. So you're able to see that there are 404 rows in X train and Y train, whereas there are 102 rows in X test and Y test. Okay. Now the model that we are going to choose is the linear regression model. Okay, the model that we are going to choose is the linear regression model, guys. Okay, that we are naming it as the model. Okay, that is the name of the machine learning algorithm that we are going to use, and that we have imported again from SKLearn. Okay, we have imported it again. Let me just go to the absolute beginning. Okay, we have imported it from again sklearn.linear model linear regression. Okay, sklearn.linear model import linear regression, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. So that is what we are going to use right now. We are going to convert, we are going to save it inside of a variable called as model. Okay, we're going to save it inside of a variable called as model, guys. So let me just run all these lines of code. We'll do the X train, Y train split. We are going to put up the length. Okay, and then we are going to make our model as well. Okay, we are going to make our model, linear regression model. Now we are going to feed, okay, we are going to feed our X train and Y train into our model. Okay, our model, whatever our model that we were having, okay, the linear regression model that we were having, we are going to ask it to fit according to our training data. That is, we are telling it to learn right now. Now is when it will be learning. Okay, now is when it will be learning. Why linear regression? Because that is the algorithm that we are learning right over here. As simple as that. So we are going to run this particular line of code, and it will fit our training data. Okay, will fit our training data into our linear regression model. Okay, into our linear regression model itself, guys. So model dot intercept. Okay, what is this model dot intercept, guys? Okay, could you guys let me know? Okay, I'm giving you guys a homework for today. Okay, a very small assignment. I want you guys to understand what is the meaning of these two codes. Okay, very small assignment for you guys. I hope so that you guys will be able to do it as well. Very small assignment. What is the meaning of model.intercept and what is the meaning of model.coefficient? Could you guys do that? Please do let me know. Okay, will you guys be able to do it? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of these two lines of code? Model dot intercept and model dot coefficient. Sarthak has already learned it, so I think Sarthak can explain it right now itself. Sarthak, where are you? I've already learned it, right? Sarthak, could you let me know what is the meaning of that? Sarthak is gone with the wind or something? Like, why is not answering? No issues. Sarthak, you also do it tomorrow. Okay, assignment, at least you will also be able to do it. Okay, the question is very simple. You have to give me the answer for model dot intercept and model dot coefficient. What is the answer, guys? Okay, what is the meaning out of it? Okay, good. So white test, okay, this is the data. White test contains this particular data itself, guys. Okay, white test contains this particular data, guys, that you're able to see right over here. Okay, this is data that is contained inside of our white test. These are the answers that are there. These are the prices of the house in the testing data itself. Right now, we are going to see how our model is actually performing. Okay, so to get the predictions, now we are going to ask the model. The model has learned. Okay, model.fit has made sure that our model has learned everything from our training data. From training data, the model has learned everything. Now, what predictions that it is able to make on the X test, that is what we want. Okay, what predictions it is able to make, okay, whatever, on the basis of whatever it has learned, what is the prediction that it is making on X test, guys. This is the testing data. Please remember, these are the testing questions that are there. Okay, these are the testing questions that are there, guys. So we are going to create our YPRED, that is our predictions that are there for the testing data. Again, for the testing data, these are the answers that our model has given us, our student has given us. Now we already have right over here, as you're able to see. So inside of the test itself, right over here, inside of the test, the student is going to get just the questions. Okay, the student is going to get just the questions. The student is going to see the questions and give the answers. Okay, a hat. Okay, it is going to give the answers a hat. Now the teacher that is here, okay, the teacher that is there, okay, he is going to take up the real answers, compare it with the a hat, compare with the answers that the student has given to it, and the difference between the same is the accuracy that is there. Okay, how close was our student to the answers that we needed. Okay, the predictions that our model was able to make, how close was it to our actual values. So let us see what our model gave us back. Okay, what our model gave us back. As you're able to see right over here, the first value was 23.6. Okay, the first real value according to white test, the real answer is 23.6. Our model gave us 28.99. The second value was 32.4. Our model gave us 36. Third value was 13.6. Our model gave us 14.8. Very close, very close. Okay, here it was 22.8. Our model gave us 25.0, and so on and so forth. These are the predictions that our model has given us. These are the predictions that our model has given us. Okay, so what we want to get is how well did it perform. How are we going to understand how well did it perform, guys? Okay, how well has it performed? How are we going to understand it? Okay, so for that we are going to use model.score. Okay, model.score itself. So what is this model.score, guys? Could you guys let me know? Could you guys let me know what is this model.score? Could you guys let me know, guys, what is this model dot score? Do you guys have any idea, or should I have to tell you guys? Score method or attribute of a model is used to evaluate the model's performance on a given data set. It feels as if you have just taken it off the internet itself. It feels as if you have taken it off the internet itself. Okay. No issues in that, guys. No issues. See, the score model that is there right over here. Basically, it is giving you how well the answers are. Okay. How well the answers are. You can take it up as an accuracy measure as well. Okay. It is usually very interrelated to the accuracy measure, but it's not exactly the accuracy. Okay. It's not exactly the accuracy. It is the score of how well the model is able to predict. Okay. It is a score of how well the model is able to predict out of 1. If it is 1, then that model is amazing. That model is mind-blowing. It's almost like a god itself. It always predicts the exact right answer. Okay. If it is 0, then it is shit. Okay. It is not able to understand a single answer itself. But our model is able to do a 0.669759 score. Okay, our model is doing good. It's not exactly accuracy. Accuracy is in percentage basis. Basically, it is score multiplied by 100. Okay, it is score multiplied by 100. That is accuracy. But it gives you a score of how well your like model did. Okay, how well your model did right over there. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. It is basically the accuracy divided by 100. Okay, it is basically accuracy divided by 100 itself. Okay, that is it. Okay, it is accuracy divided by 100. Okay, so similar to that, you're having so errors. Okay, we can calculate errors as well. What was the average error? Okay, so mean squared error, the average mean squared error was 24.29. So this is not important for you. Okay, this is not important for you because we tried to understand errors, but we were not able to do that. Okay, so we are not going to look into it as well. So our project basically ends right over here. This is the last particular line of code for our project. Okay, this is the last particular line of code for our project, guys. Beyond this, whatever I have written, beyond this particular line of code, whatever I have written, that is not something for you to understand. That is something for the advanced level class itself, because I tried to make you guys understand about errors and everything. So I was teaching you guys about the mathematics behind it as well. But because you guys were not able to understand the mathematics, I didn't teach it to you guys in its entirety. What is MAE, what is MSc, all these kind of concepts that I wanted to teach, but you guys weren't able to understand it. So we have just cut it out from right over there. Okay. So whatever project that I have made right over here up till this particular line of code. Okay. Whatever project that I have made up till here. Okay. Up till this particular line of code itself. That is the project that you have to submit. This video is available to you guys with lifetime access to it. All these videos are available to you guys with lifetime access to this, guys. Okay, like I said, all this video is available to you guys with lifetime access. We have done every single line of code I've already explained to you guys. You have to create the exact same. You have to create the exact same project once again and submit it. Okay, you have to create the exact same project and submit it, guys. Okay, you will be having 7 days to submit the project. Okay, you'll be having these 7 days to submit the project. What is import RE? Rohit, you don't have to worry about it. We have not used it. You can ignore it. That is basically for the plot. We are directly going to look at the plot. You don't have to do it. Okay, like I said, you have to create the exact same project up till the point where we have created it today. You don't have to write the explanations. You just have to write the code. Okay, you just have to write the code. You will have 7 days to complete the project, guys. Today is 11th, so 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. On 18th night will be the deadline to submit the project. Okay, 18th night will be the deadline to submit the project, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. I will create the form for you guys for project submission. Yes, Google Colab is free. There's no cost associated with Google Colab. You have to submit the entire thing as a Google Colab notebook. I'll be showing it to you guys right now. You don't have to worry about it. You can do it from your mobile phone. You can do it from your laptop. You can do it from any device that you are having. Okay. So then there's no excuse of not doing it actually. So please, again, what project can we submit? You have to submit the exact same project that we have done up till now. The exact same project you have to submit. You don't have to even change the project. You have to submit the exact same project that we have discussed up till this particular point of time. No changes to that. The code will not be shared with anybody. Okay, the code will not be shared with anybody. Okay, because if I'm sharing the code, then what are you doing? Okay, you have to do the exact same thing by watching the video. It's as simple as that. And 7 days is more than sufficient to create the entire thing. Submission. This SKLearn, the deadline for submission will be on 18th midnight. Okay, it will be on 18th January 2023 midnight. Okay, this will be a collab link. Okay, so that is the form that is there. Let me open up the responses. Send link, copy, go back to the website, project submission form. Let's take it up to the top itself, Control X. Let's take it down below, Control V, save right over here. So I have updated the description of the video, guys. You guys can reload the page. Okay, you guys can reload the page and you will be able to see in the description of the video the project submission form. Okay, inside of our, okay, you will be down below in the description of the video, you will be able to see the project submission form, guys. The Google and the Microsoft certificate will only be sent to those guys who are completing the project submission properly. The Google and the Microsoft certificate will only be sent to those guys who are completing the project submission properly. Okay, if you're not doing that, you're not going to get the certificates as well. Those guys who have 100% attendance, if 1 or 2 days of attendance is missing, we'll handle it. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, but those guys who will be having like 75% or more than that attendance, we'll be giving you guys the certificate of DevTown. If you guys have 75 and more, 75% or more attendance, plus the correct project submitted, okay, plus the correct project submitted, then you will be able to get the Google and the Microsoft certificate as well. Like I said, the deadline for project submission is the 18th midnight. Okay, it's the 18th midnight, guys. Okay, it's the 18th midnight. Shashant Pandey, if you have attended that class, you will know where the data is. I've already told you guys. Okay, you have to write the exact same code. You have to write the exact same code. You have to use the Google Colab only. Okay, you have to do the Google Colab only, guys. Nothing else. Okay, once you have created, so for example, this is the open notebook. Let us do welcome to Google Collaboratory. Leave. So if, for example, this is the project that I've created, let's take up an example. Okay, you have to do the exact same project, the Boston Housing Dataset project, the exact same code that I have written. You have to write the exact same code. You will not be changing a single line because no human is going over your project. I've written up a bot that is going to go line by line through your code itself. If it is 80% similar to what I've written, it will get passed. If it is not similar to what I've written, it will get failed. Okay, nobody is going to go through your code. A bot is going to go through your code. So if you are not writing it exactly as I have written, okay, you don't have to write the column names and everything. You don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. You just have to write the code. You just have to write the code, guys. Nothing else. Once you have completed the entire thing, this is the video that you guys are currently watching. Okay. This is the video that you guys are currently watching, as you are able to see right over here. You have to go to the description of the video. Okay, you have to go to the description of the video itself, as you are able to see right over here. Okay, you are having project submission form. You're having this project submission form, guys. You have to open it up. Okay, you have to open it up. Inside of this project submission form that you are able to see, okay, you have to use the exact same email ID that you have used for your attendance. First of all, you have to use the exact same email ID that you have used for attendance itself. Okay. Secondly, the project needs to be submitted in the same way that I'm doing right now. Okay. For example, this is the project that you have created. Okay. This is the project that you have created. You have to click on this particular share button on the top right corner. On the top right corner itself, there is this share notebook, share button itself. You have to click on this particular share button. Okay. Then you are going to click on this copy button itself. Okay, you are going to click on this particular copy button. Okay, you click on this particular copy button. Then this particular thing itself, you are going to paste it inside of the Google Colab. This is how you need to submit your project. Any other way of submitting the project will automatically be disqualified. Because we have been using Google Colab for the past 5 days. We're still not able to figure out how to use a Google Colab. Even God cannot help you. Okay, even God cannot help you, guys. It will take you just an hour or so to create the project. It will not take you more than that, because we have gone through every single line of code. Okay, you have to type it out. You don't even have to do anything. It will be very easy for you guys. Okay, and I'm giving you 7 days. 7 days is a lot of time. Okay, every day if you're giving half an hour, that is also more than sufficient to create the project. Okay, that is more than sufficient to create the project itself. You have to create the project in Google Colab only. You have to submit a Google Colab link only. There is nothing else that you can do. Okay. Okay, now about the certification itself. So 18th, okay, midnight is the deadline, guys. 18th midnight is the deadline. Yes, you can do it on your mobile phone as well. This is Google Colab. You can do it from your mobile phone. 18th midnight is the deadline. Your certificates will be sent only after 21st. Only after 21st we will be able to send your certificates. Even if you are making the submission today itself, let's assume you are doing the submission of the project today itself, still all your certificates will be going only after 21st midnight. Only after 21st we will be able to send you guys the certificates, because on 19th we'll sit to check your projects up. Okay, on 19th our bot will be sitting to check your projects up. So only after 21st you will be receiving your projects, not before that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Said, I have already answered your question. If you are preparing for SDE role, I will definitely suggest that you should be going with full stack web development. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So certificates will be sent only after 21st. Do not come after 3 days saying that I have submitted the project, I didn't receive my certificate. If I see something like that, I will just tell it in the middle of the class itself that I have not seen a bigger fool than this. Okay, I'm telling it to you right now. 21st के बाद ही certificate मिलेगा. Only after 21st you will be able to get a certificate. Okay. Yes, Omni Gaming, it will be from the starting itself. Okay. So, hey, I will not be scrolling the full code. I've already gone through the full code over the last 4 to 5 days. You have to submit the exact same project as the main project. You have to submit the exact same project as the main project. Okay, one more thing, guys. A good news for those who are from Pakistan. We have started to accept students into our program from Pakistan as well. We have got the green go from the team. Okay, so we are starting to accept students into our training program, into our internship program, 1 month guaranteed internship program from Pakistan, as well as from international students as well. So you can contact us through the career counselors, and we will be able to help you guys out with the same. So people from Pakistan can also enroll into the same itself, guys. Okay. Kunal Shene, just listening to your sentence, I'm able to understand you have not attended the classes. No, I will not be scrolling the full code itself, of course. Is it important to do a LinkedIn post of this? No, it is not important. As you are able to see the attendance, the project submission form itself, the LinkedIn post is not compulsory. If you are doing it, then put your link right over there so that we are able to like it and comment upon it. Even if you're not doing it, it's totally fine. Like I said, it is not compulsory, as you're able to see right over here. It is not at all compulsory, guys. By what date we'll get our certificates for attending these sessions? By 21st. Can we get another boot camp for advanced level also? Or are there any paid classes to let me know? Richa, like I've already said, we are having our paid training and internship program, that is of the data scientist training and internship program. That is going to start from the beginning, but it is going to be on the advanced level itself. If you are interested in that, you can directly contact us on our WhatsApp number, and we will be able to help you guys out with the same. Okay. Okay, guys. So thank you so much, guys. It was great meeting you. All the things have been discussed with you. I will be giving you guys the attendance link for today right now. Okay, I will be giving you guys the attendance link for today, and then we'll be ending the class. Okay, then we'll be ending the class, guys. So give me a second. Let me just create the attendance link for today. Today is the day 9, right, guys? Today is the day 9. So without submitting the projects, you will not be able to get the certificates. Please remember that. Without submitting the project, you will not be able to get the certificates. Don't come to me at a later point of time saying that I didn't knew about it. Okay, don't come to me at a later point of time saying I didn't knew about it. Okay, the deadline has been told to you. What you have to do has been told to you. Everything is crystal clear to you guys. Crystal clear. The attendance link for today also has been shared with you guys right over here in the live chat. The attendance link has also been shared to you guys in the live chat, guys. Okay. So the project submission form I've shown to you guys. Where is the project submission form? How to submit your project? What exactly project that you are going to submit? Okay. Is school percentage important in job placement? Absolutely not. You can do it in pieces. You can do it in together. The bot does not care about it. It will just go through all your lines of code. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting maybe in a future bootcamp, maybe in some training and internship itself. I will be going from right over there. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.